Good evening. Welcome to a Friday night version of the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. You are the awesome chat. I thank you for being here. I know a lot of you are excited. You have every reason to be excited today. It's a historic day for New York. It's a historic day, no matter who you root for. Greg Zuerlein is no longer a New York Jet. Biggest story in all of New York and all of New York sports. Greg Zuerlein is no longer a Jet. It's a good day, folks. Listen, we're going to talk about the Jets a little bit. We're going to talk about the Subway Series. Mass transit is still working in New York. It's not in New Jersey. And maybe something else happened tonight. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, start loading up your Tyson Halliburton, Reggie Miller 2.0. Is that his name, Tyson? I don't even know. I still like the kid. But for now, to the Celtics and to Dave Portnoy.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
And because Dave Portnoy is such a big piece of shit, he gets it twice.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
Okay, big fella, thank you for Tyrese. I also don't give a shit about the Pacers at all. I just like to troll. It's what I do. However, Rick Kent's here. Rick Kent's a Knicks fan. A lot of you are Knicks fans. So we're going to start off with a little celebratory music. Then we're going to hang out. We're going to talk some shit. We're going to celebrate. We're going to make fun of the Mets fans. But then we're going to reel them back in with talking Knicks. It's going to be a wild circle going on here tonight. Sit tight.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
The last time the New York Knicks got this far in the playoffs, I was still able to dunk a basketball. It's time for a party. Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
Let's got beat.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other Merry Christmas. And let the Jets suck while Bobby yells at scandal.
Shut the fuck up.
Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope we left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate Clancy, many more, we hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I licked on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heart beat stiff. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a far you ripped? Too much head in you know the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick. I checked the bathroom and
Let's got beat.
Gentry covered in purple.
any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. We got a lot of shout outs to give tonight. The link is there. You want to celebrate? You're a Yankee fan? Call in. I'll even give Knicks fan. I won't even shit. I won't say one negative comment about the Knicks in any way, shape, or form the rest of the show. This is your night. Shiners, it's the Knicks Shine Show, and I will hand the reins over to you tonight. Shout out to Darren Muji. Muji getting rid of Greg Zerline. Not even waiting for training camp. Not even waiting until they show up. Just a phone call. Peace. You're out, bro. That's it. Don't even show up. We're good. We're moving on. We don't need you. One of our good friends, Jay Quest, made a comment today. He blames the season on Zerline. Zerline missing kicks, everything just spiraled from there. Makes a lot of sense. We know there's a lot of reasons, a lot of fingers to point, a lot of blame to go around for the Jets 2025 season, but you could certainly point at Zerline and say, you be a big reason, bro. You have one job to do as a kicker. If you can't do it, you're going to be out of work. So I don't care who the kicker is at this point. Here's the cool thing. When you have an offense that's going to score more touchdowns, cares? Extra point. Just go for 2. You're going to run the ball down people's throat. Who cares? But Muji, Glenn, I like it. I like that they have a vision. I like that if you don't fit that vision, they will kick you to the curb with no delay. They know what they want to build. They know what they want this team to be. They know what they want this roster to be. And they don't care. They have no loyalties to anyone who's been here. Build it the right way, and we will come to the game. That's it. It's the only way. Shout out to everyone here hanging out on a Friday night. I know you guys are excited. I know it's a big night in New York sports history. Congratulations to the Knicks. I say that tongue in cheek. I'm not a Knicks fan, but I'm happy for my friends. I will say that. I know you guys have waited a very long time to get this far. So for those of you in the Discord, in the chat now, who are Knicks fans, I'm happy for you. Enjoy it. We know as Jets fans, it's far and few between getting this far into the playoffs. So enjoy it. Get home field or home court for the conference finals. Who saw that coming? It's a big night for Knicks fans. Speaking of home field, what else happened tonight? Oh, there was a series that started that certain fan base made a big deal out of. They were going to show who Big Brother is. They got Juan Soto, the Yankees with the broke ass team. I worked. I don't know what happened. Anyone in the chat want to tell me? Shout out to Yeti. Yeti, I'm not a Knicks fan. Had to start off with Greg the Leg. We probably would have never talked about it. But shout out to you, man. Hope you're doing well. And Villette's excited. We're just getting started. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Kent kicking us off tonight with the first super chat. Go Knicks, beat the Pacers. I even read that with the enthusiasm that I felt you typing it, Rick. You are one of the people that I'm referring to when I say my friends who I'm happy for. Kind of saw this coming. We discussed it the other night. The Celtics without Tatum threw their best punch. The Knicks took it, saw what they were going to do, countered, and just went for the knockout tonight. I worked until 11 o'clock. I didn't get to see it, but I am pretty certain that Garden was as nuts as it's been since Triple H came back after tearing his quad. That is the benchmark for energy in Madison Square Garden. It's the most nuts I've ever seen it. It's the loudest I've ever seen it. George, welcome. Welcome. I'm not a Knick fan, but I will be happy for you tonight, George, and everyone in the chat. Welcome, George, to our lovely community here. Thank you for joining. Hope you stick around. Sunday night, 8 o'clock, is the Big Jet Show. My guest Sunday night will be Tailgate Joe. Maybe we'll have some information. Maybe. Maybe. Look at that, Rick. Even when the Mets lose, they get honored. You know who I feel bad for tonight? I'll be completely honest with you. Any diehard Knicks fan who lives in New Jersey and wanted to take mass transit in to be a part of this and can't. Oh, that's horrible. That is a kick to the cojones. I feel bad for them. There hasn't been a strike in New Jersey Transit in forever. And the night that the Knicks make it to the conference finals, New Jersey, New York Knicks fans can't make it. And if they do, they're paying $300 for an Uber to get in and out. Greg, I'll tell you, you go back and you search on YouTube, Triple H return. Now, in the arena that night, it's the loudest I've ever heard any arena. I've been to basketball games, I've been to wrestling events, I've been to concerts. Indoors, loudest I ever heard any building was when Triple H returned that night on Raw. Is this because of my guest Sunday night, or is this because of the basketball game? I don't know. But there shall be no slander on this channel towards our good buddy, Tailgate Joe, the food services that they provide, the party that they put on. You don't like it? Don't come. Joe's the best. Joe and Gotham are two great. I consider them both friends. I've worked with both of them, and they do a hell of a job on game day for Jets fans. And even if you're not a Jet fan, you're welcome to go. If you got friends coming from out of town and say you can't make the game, and you say, "Hey, what's a good place to go tailgate?" You got multiple options when you're coming in. But you know what we're gonna do tonight, folks? We're gonna switch things up because, as you know, right here, it's the Nick Shine Show. This will be our last show before the raffle on Sunday night. Sunday night's the running back raffle. We got Freeman McNeil jersey, Curtis Martin mini helmet, and Thomas Jones mini helmet. Now, the rules on this channel are if you are the first winner, you have to be here before the end of the show to let me know your choice. If not, the second winner then gets choice if they're present, and so on. So make sure you're here Sunday night. Now, since it's a big night in New York sports, let's celebrate. Raffle entries will be triple tonight. I know I said they'd be double this week, but again, the name on the show is the name I was given. So if you gift 5 channel memberships instead of 6, you'll get 18 raffle entries. You get a $20 super chat, you'll get 15 raffle entries. Let's get nuts. Let's give back to this awesome community. And let's give all of you more opportunities to win Sunday night. Sunday night show starts at 8 Eastern. And from there, we'll do the opening, listen to some awesome Blitz BK, and then we'll get into the raffle early on. I do want to give a shout out to someone else tonight. Another shout out, Juan Soto. Shout out to Juan Soto. You knew you were going to get hell, and I think you played into it pretty nicely. The tipping your hat to the crowd when you come up at bat, that's how you do it. That's how you embrace it. You know you left. You know you're in the same city. You know they're going to hate your guts. You put a smile on your face and you kind of play into it. So I thought that was well done by Soto. Who would have thought that would be his biggest hit of the night? But a month and a half into the season, he's not getting many of them. So shout out to him. And as there's been a lot of trash talk within the Yankees, Mets, Jets fan community, what a cannon he threw to home plate, huh? On that tag up. He almost made it to first base with that throw. Massive throw. A six hopper to home plate like he's a little league right fielder. Wild wave. Yeah. Back in the day, he would have got hit. The place would have went nuts and he would have walked to first base and the place would have exploded. There would have been fights in the stands everywhere. But nowadays, you throw a pitch at somebody and you like go to Guantanamo Bay. You can't the league has become so soft. Softer than Soto's throw the home today. But is he a great player? Yes. Is he going to be enemy number one with the Yankees for the next decade and their fans? Yes. But that's who he be. Is this serious? I never know with Johnny if it's legit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to take Johnny's comments in the chat. I don't know if they are legit or not. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you looking to celebrate, the link is in the chat. Once again, all raffle entries will be tripled tonight in honor of Yankees winning, Knicks winning, and Greg Zerline getting cut. From New York City 911, Johnny just texted me a tweet. Manhattan, 34th Street and 7th Ave Police Department requesting additional units for crowd control. Level 4 mobilization called. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yes, Bill, before the conference finals. If I'm New Jersey Transit and I have to go into Manhattan, I might take my time with this strike and say, we'll wait till the Knicks are done. I don't want to go anywhere near Manhattan right now if the Knicks are winning. Party with Peg and Artie. Welcome. A couple big things happened tonight. You've been more productive in the chat than Juan Soto was in the Yankees Mets game. The Yankees won 6-2. Rodon starting to come on, pitching nicely. Greg Zerline got cut. Don't know how long you were sleeping. I might have to update you. I don't know how far back this nap was. And Manhattan is under assault right now by Knicks fans. Hopefully there's no damage. Hopefully it's just people making stupid TikTok videos that no one will care about tomorrow. But hopefully there's no physical damage done to any shops or cars or people. God damn it, Matthew. Come on, dude. Really, Matt? Uncalled for, Matthew. Let's discuss that. I think that would be the wildest parade if the Knicks can pull it off. Yankees have won a bunch. Every generation has seen it. There's multiple generations that haven't seen the Knicks win, going back over 50 years. That would be absolute bedlam. I did, Matt. I did. Uncalled for comment. We're talking about celebrating in New York and you drop a comment like that. Uncalled for. Come back in 9 minutes. M. Villette, you want to get banned too? Why all the negativity, bro? It's a good day for New York sports. Greg Zerline gets kicked to the curb. We should have known it was going to be a great day. As soon as that happened, Greg Zerline gets kicked to the curb. I will admit, as a Yankee fan, I was a little worried about Rodon. Listen, you need Rodon to step it up. You need Rodon to be a legit number two. And the last couple games, he's been getting better and better. He's almost got the ERA below 3. You need that. You got 5 good innings from him tonight. Don't push him. Get him out. Can't afford for him to get hurt. He's too valuable right now with the rest of that rotation. But Fried's pitching like the best pitcher in baseball right now. Rodon's pitching like a legit number 2. It makes you fucking wonder how great this staff will be when Garrett Cole comes back. They got a lot of good arms. And Williams didn't blow it. I have one more thing to add on the Yankees front. It's really nice when the Yankees score a bunch of runs and it's not Judge carrying the heavyweight. It's nice to see the rest of the lineup deliver. If you're going to win 90, 95, push for even more than that, you're going to need the rest of this lineup to be consistent, deliver, have timely hitting. Be nice if these starters can start to go 6 or 7 on a regular basis. So when they got to patchwork a game together, guys are more well rested. For those of you who want to talk Knicks, you're going to have to click in and do it. You're going to have to lead the way. I'm not leading the way for a Knicks parade. I'll allow you to have the platform and I will not shit on you, but I am not leading the Knicks parade. Bill M, Sauce, Membu, and Quincy courtside tonight. Nice. Nice. Membu already getting around the city. Man. All right. Back to Jets talk. Since no Knicks fans want to call in, there's obviously nothing worth celebrating about because who celebrates after just the second round win? I respect that, Knicks fans. Very smart. You got bigger fish to fry. What if Membu is just light years ahead of Olu? Not that Olu's bad, but what if Membu is like the best right tackle in football, like immediately? Man, how fun will that be? What if Membu is like a Tristan Wirfs immediately? And you have Olu. It'd be a lot of fun. Be a lot of fun, man. Like, go back. You want to think about this Jets team and what they could be? Go back to '09, go back to 2010. and go watch them run the ball down people's throat when everyone knew we were going to run the ball and they couldn't do a damn thing about it. Remember Sean Green in San Diego in the playoff game? They knew we were going to run. They couldn't stop it. This offensive line is set up to be the best we've had in 15 years. And here's the cool part. They can keep everyone intact for the foreseeable future. You can give Simpson another 2-year deal. You can sign AVT long term. If you want to move on from AVT, you go get another guard next year. And now you got everyone locked in again. That's if you keep Simpson. Or you let Simpson go. You sign AVT and you go sign someone, you draft someone over there. Wild Wave, if this happens, you could play quarterback and we'll win playoff games. That's how good it could be. What if Titman can become like 80% of Nick Mangold? Add that to the mix. 80% of Nick Mangold is still a top 10 center. What's up, Jay Quest? I know you were happy today with Zerline getting kicked. I mentioned your take today of blaming him and the free fall of the season. Shout out to the 40 of you here late night on a Friday night. I can't go too late with the show tonight. I got to work job number 3 tomorrow. It's supposed to be hot tomorrow morning. I'll be outside with soccer from 9 to 2. But I'm willing to hang out as long as you guys and gals are. The link is in the chat. Feel free to call in. Also, for those of you just getting here, all raffle entries are triple tonight in honor of Greg Zerline getting booted, the Yankees winning, and the Knicks winning. Sunday night's raffle. I have already purchased for the wide. I'm not a ref. I'm a site manager, Mo. I work for the town. So what the town does, the town took over. We got a big township here, like over 110,000 people. So what they do is they hired like former coaches to site manage, make sure coaches are being fair, reps know the rules, parents aren't getting rowdy, kids are getting playing time. Basically, I just go there and make sure the games go off without a hitch. Easy money. Get paid to watch youth sports, which I would do for free. But as of right now, folks, the wide receiver raffle, I've purchased a mini helmet with Wesley Walker and Al Toon both on it. I've purchased a Wayne Corbett mini helmet. And for the bigger prize, I am looking at a Garrett Wilson. I'm trying to find a Garrett Wilson jersey. A lot of Garrett Wilson jerseys with 17, but I'm trying to find a 5. Or I'm trying to find, here's what they got. They got the Garrett Wilson number 17, ton of them. They have the original helmet when Garrett Wilson was a rookie. I want to find the newer mini helmet with Garrett Wilson or the number 5 jersey. Tom Ace, I know you're listening. I might need your help here with this. I know you're a wizard at finding these things. If you can hear me. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Briga. Nick is definitely an achiever with 3 jobs. A great example. You know what's funny, though? I could take one of the jobs, give it to Bobby, one of the jobs, give it to Charles, and they'll both be like Peter Griffin and go, yeah, yeah.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
I can hear me. You can hear me. Tom Ace is an ace of spades. Chris B. Well said, my friend. Greg Rollo trying to get some Knicks talk out of me. Says the Knicks defense is killing it tonight. If they play like that the rest of the way, nobody will stop them. A lot easier though to play defense when the team loses their best player. Got to admit that. I said the other night Boston was going to throw their best punch. Knicks took it, and then they shut them down tonight. It's not hating when you talk in reality. Why is reality hate? What did I say that was hating? I didn't say one thing that was hateful. Not one. I said word for word what would happen with the rest of the series. I said the other night that the Celtics would throw their best punch at the Knicks. The Knicks would have to take it, adjust, come out, win on Friday. They won. Not hating. But it is tough to beat a team when you don't have your best player. Even if they had Tatum, it was going to be tough to come back down 3-1. Oh, yeah. That popped in as I said it. Yeah. The problem with the Celtics is the problem with the NBA. It's a shitty product. They shoot too much threes, and it's inconsistent. It's tough to watch. That's the whole NBA. Listen, you little fuck. I don't have to watch out for nothing. You better watch out during it. Don't threaten me on my show. Shout out to Rick Kent for giving him that nickname. Mo, I disagree. I think that the late 2000s, before when the Celtics and the Lakers were going at it, when Garnett and Pierce were going against Kobe, I think that was the worst amount of talent we've ever seen in the league at that time. There wasn't many. That to me was really, really poor, but it was talent was dragging. The quality of play now is worse than ever before. It's one guy penetrates, four guys stand at the 3-point line, rotate it to a guy gets an open shot. It's not fun to watch. Dave, I love your optimism, but Tigers aren't changing their stripes, my friend. That's why I've backed off from any further assistance because I'm not running myself into the ground mentally to help people that don't want to help themselves. But enough of that. Yeah, Mo, I agree with you. I've said this for a couple years now. It's why even play a game? What's the point of running? Just shoot, send out your best shooters. Have everyone go around the horn, shoot 25 threes, compile it, send everyone home. That's all it is. How many times do you see a team like they're down two, they shoot a three? Fucking go to the basket. It's the quality of play is down. Water break. Yes, water. Uh, Little health update for those of you that are in the know. I was in the hospital earlier this week, and ends up today. Four good things happened. I woke up, and for the first time since 2017, did not have to take medication for blood pressure or blood sugar. My numbers were getting too low, and the doctor said, "Let's see if we can do this without it. Create a little log, and and see how we look. So I feel good. My energy was good today. I did over 20,000 steps. Let's see. Let's see if we can stay off the medication. It'd be nice not to have to be on insulin. The numbers were really good this week. The doctors were like, I don't know if we need to have you taking this anymore. Take your blood pressure a couple times a day. I woke up this morning, it was 94 over 77, and haven't taken a blood pressure. They gave me one at the hospital Tuesday night. That was the last time I took one. And I was like, I don't want to take it. I'm like, I'm panicking right now. That's why, well, we need you to take I don't want to take it. And then they started giving me shit. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Give me the pill. But now I haven't taken it since I gotten home. I'll take it before bed and I'll take it again in the morning. But things are heading in the right direction. Could have been much worse. 120 pounds ago, I walked into the hospital in April of 2017, April 6th of 2017. My blood sugar was 660. My blood pressure was 188 over 125. I couldn't sleep more than an hour and a half without having to wake up to pee. Life was horrible. A lot of you know the tales and the twist of drinking and making bad decisions in life. And I said for many years, if I ever get out of my own way, life would get really good. And breaking news, it's starting to get good. Now we just need the fucking Jets to win. Can you imagine like an 11-win team? Oh, fuck you, Clancy. I would. I do. I take the bread and throw it away, and I just eat the meat. Today I brought. Well, you know what? At my worst, I was 382. This morning I'm 262. My goal is to be below 245 by the 4th of July. So by the time I meet Rick Kent, I want to be below 245. So 17 pounds in like a month and a half. With the getting hot, doing 15 to 20,000 steps a day, I think I can do it. Yeah, Bill. That's been my motto for years. If you can get out of your own way in life, life can get really good, man. Like I was my own roadblock. Good things happen to me all the time, and I would fuck them up. I'm blessed. I don't know why. I've been surrounded by great people my whole life. Good things happen, and then I would just like throw the blessings to the side and not value them. But fuck that, man. Get out of your own way, and good things happen. But I take back the fuck you, Clancy, because now I want a sandwich. You son of a bitch. Now I want a sandwich. All right, I'm going to ask a Knicks question. I would like to have a Knicks fan come on, and I can have a little Knicks conversation with somebody on the Knicks Shine show. So if there's any Knicks fans who want to step up to the plate and answer the call right now, feel free. Shout out to Chris, always positive in the chat, man. If this world was as positive as Chris is, it would be great. There'd be no negativity. New York City wouldn't need a level 4 or whatever the hell they had. Oh, shout out to Extinguish the Guilt, becoming a member of the channel on his own. Shout out to you. And that gets you 3 raffle entries, Extinguish the Guilt. Sunday night, 8 o'clock. We're doing the running back raffle. Make sure you're here. Freeman McNeil, Curtis Martin mini helmet, Thomas Jones mini helmet. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for showing up, and thanks for subscribing to the channel. But yeah, that gets you 3 memberships. 3 raffles, I'm sorry. 3 raffles for Sunday night. Sunday night we'll be joined by Tailgate Joe. We'll have some info for you, the wonderful, outstanding Jets fans. Hopefully the Yankees are finishing up a sweep by the next time we're on Sunday night. But yeah, extinguish the guilt. We're tripling any entries tonight. If someone gives 5 memberships, I usually give a free bonus one of 6. Now they'll get 18 tonight. Someone gives a $5 super chat, they'll get 3 entries. 1 membership gets you 3 entries. I don't get any, but I do enjoy giving back to the community. Take this one here. And since you joined the channel, I'll give the membership as well. I appreciate you for doing that. Where did that go? Membership, gifting, 1. What are we doing here? Give me 1 second, folks. Play a little Blitz BK. And we will be right back. Let's do this one since they're partying in New York City.
Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
Blitz got beat.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other Merry Christmas. And let the Jets suck while Bobby yells at scandal.
Shut the fuck up.
Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope we left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate Clancy, many more, we hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I licked on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heart beat stiff. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a fart you ripped? Too much head in you know the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick. I checked the bathroom and
You know what Santa Claus is doing. Had to re-enter card info. There we go. I gifted 1. I went to Jersey Jet. There we go. Curly, always being positive as normal. Curly, you a Yankee fan? You a Knick fan? Do you enjoy traffic? Trying to figure out what you like in life because there's not much. Trying to get a read on you, Curly. I know you like nothing to do with the New York Jets. All right, there you go. You have anything positive to say about the Knicks? Here, wait. Let me pretend to be Curly. Curly, don't send it yet. Oh, yeah, we won, but oh man, the ghost of Reggie Miller now is coming back. That's going to be Curly. All right, Curly, go ahead. Put your comment in. Ladies and gentlemen, legendary man doing legendary things on a legendary evening. The GOAT, Rick Kent, just gifted 5 memberships, which gets him 18 raffle entries. I got to type his name a lot after the show. I can do it in my sleep. M. Morris, Ricky New York Live. Ricky, we have to talk. Discord. Johnny Boy. Johnny, we have to talk. Discord. Uh-oh. Pat Rich and Cincy Matt. Thank you, Rick Kent. For those of you being gifted memberships who are in the Discord still, red flag. I know I've been very lenient with this, but if you're receiving memberships and you are in the Discord, yeah, that's a red flag. But not a red flag is how awesome Rick Kent is. And Rick Kent gets one thing and one thing only.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
Hell yeah. Thank you, Rick. Extinguish the guilt. If you're still here, read the bottom. If you are on Discord, hit me up as a paying member of the channel. You are entitled to enter the Discord with us. It's a fun time. And for those of you who are in the Discord and not paying members, it is time to put up, or don't blame me. Don't blame me when Chop Chop Suey comes along. Hell yeah. Cincy Matt got the email. He was like, hell yeah. Thank you, Rick Kent. I get threatened by the Discord. Talk Knicks. Okay. I'll put the link up early for you guys. Come talk Knicks. I'll talk Jets. I'll talk Yankees, but you come talk Knicks if you want to talk Knicks. And now, nobody talk Knicks. All right. We'll go back to the Jets then, since nobody wants to talk Knicks. Thank you. Zerline's gone. Oh, we got a question from Bill. We'll take some questions in the chat. Does a team pick up Greg Z if they're in need? Yeah, I think that if you have a veteran special teams coach, someone who's been proven to fix guys and find the hiccup in their approach, whether it's mental or physical, you bring him in on a non-guaranteed contract, you give him a chance, or he pushes a young guy. That's about it. I don't see him getting a contract that's guaranteed. I could see him getting a roster invite, push someone in training camp, and then that's it. Maybe an injury happens, he signs with the team throughout the year. You know, he's at that point of his career now. He's not reliable enough to get a roster spot, but he is good enough of a leg to get a chance, I think, somewhere. Cincy Matt. Nick, what is your record prediction? I'm honestly struggling to see 5-6 wins at best. Really? Hold on. Let's bring that up right now. I had this up the other day. Boom, 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 boom. This one? No. Where was it? Was it this one? No. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? Sure. We'll do this one. Oh, let's bring in Clancy too. Hey, Clancy, how are you? You're a nice guy.
Hey, how you doing? Nick Sang.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Hey, buddy.
Let's take Matt's comment down for a second. All right. We should be able to beat Miami. Dallas, I think we could be three. Best case scenario, we could be 3-3 after the first 6. I think we could beat Pittsburgh, who doesn't have a quarterback. And even if they do have Rodgers, they don't have a quarterback. I think you win one of the games in Florida. So you're 2-2. Then you got Dallas, who's not a world. Dallas's strength is passing the ball. Our strength is going to be covering the pass.
That's a tough first 6, though.
It is. If we can find a way to be 3-3 after those 6, I think Jets fans have every reason in the world to be very excited, Clancy. Because then you
Yeah,
got
dude.
Carolina and Cincy. You're 4-4. Then you get the bye. You look at the schedule after the bye, Matt. Cleveland, winnable. At New England, winnable. Not a guarantee, but winnable. At Baltimore is going to be that's our toughest game of the year.
Yeah.
Outside of Buffalo. And then you got Atlanta at home, Miami
Winnable.
coming up here in the winter, at Jacksonville, at New Orleans, versus New England.
Yeah.
Those are all winnable. You can win 5 games after the bye.
Absolutely. That'd leave you at 8 and 9 if you went 3-3.
Yeah, I think, listen, if we stay completely healthy and the scheme hits and the staff hits and everything's working well, there you go. Congrats.
It's a leather brim.
I like the pennant up on the wall over your left shoulder more.
Yeah, of course. Where is it? That's a leather brim on this hat though. It's pretty dope.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like
That
$50
matches the wall.
snapback. Yeah.
Mo Dean coming in positive as ever. That's Jets will start 0-6. I tell you right now, Jets are winning opening day. Jets are beating Pittsburgh. It might be an ugly 13-12 win, but they're doing it. They're beating Pittsburgh. I don't give a fuck who's their quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My homeboy.
I just want to show you I'm wearing my 2000 Eastern Conference Champions New York Knicks shirt.
Oh,
Took
That
it out.
was
go
a
back
good
to
look.
that. Go back to that. Let's get that in full detail here.
Yeah. That
Was
brought us
that-
good luck.
2000 Eastern Conference?
That's from 2000. Yeah.
Who did they
Yeah,
play in that
you know,
finals? Was
That
that the
might have
Spurs?
fell off the truck.
They played the Spurs that year in the final.
That was in '99, actually. But
Yeah, that was the strike year in 99.
Well, that's the year it's from.
you know what? The finals. I wonder. But yeah, it was '99. But yeah, they lost to the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals in 2000, I think, or semis.
Yeah, it's from 99. I got the year wrong.
Oh, all right, cool.
But it's the last year they won the Eastern Conference, Sean.
Yeah, 20. Yeah,
Conference
absolutely.
final.
Because I had a guy at the basketball courts by me. I was young. I was only like 8 years old. He's wearing a shirt that says, must have been a month or two after the finals, and says 1994 Knicks World Champions. And I'm like, whoa, I'm looking at his shirt. He goes, yeah, I got it off the truck when they were up 3-2. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
a little behind in the chat, Rick, but you're correct.
Jamal does suck.
Yeah. That's why no one wants
Yeah.
him. There's 32 teams in the NFL, and he's sitting here pandering to come back here. Like, no,
This
we're
is
good,
10th
dude.
year. Yeah,
Because
10th
nobody
year.
wants him.
They don't want his bullshit.
He can't cover. You have to be able to cover. You're a liability on the field.
He's a bum. He had 2 good years.
Yeah.
What do you got there, Clarence? What are you eating?
Bag of potato chips.
Hey, what happened to your hat? It looks the bill's all marked up.
No, you're such an asshole. I just told him that before I came up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was at the bottom of my pile.
I can't, Clancy. I can't even see it. It's like
I
this
know.
big.
No, I know.
Oh, hey
especially
now,
right
that's
now,
not
you
the
can't.
first time Clancy's heard that.
Look at this.
Artie says 25-year-old shirt and it looks new. He had a South Park shirt on from like the first season the other day, and there's no cracks in it. It's remarkable.
Oh, there's tons of cracks in it. I could go get it out of the laundry, and I wore it the other night when I worked out in it.
I got all types of Knicks hats, baby.
Sweet.
I got another one with the apple, and then the Knicks.
I
on
don't
the
even
inside.
have a Knicks hat. I don't wear hats, but I have a whole bunch of them.
Who would want
This
to
one's
cover
navy.
up that head of hair?
That's why I don't wear hats, man.
Hey, mine's starting to flow too.
Mo Dean says he's a bum, which is the introduction for this next guy. What's up, Weed?
Yeah.
He's a savage, not a bum.
For those of you
He's
last
fishing.
week who didn't see, our buddy Weed the People, who is a little hobbit, he's like 5'4" on a good day. He climbed the top of one of the. Shut the fuck up. He climbed the top one of the largest curbs in Keensburg and jumped off of it.
Curb.
That is a 12-foot wall. Okay.
It's
12
growing
feet.
by the day.
Well, Not a
Any
12
Army
foot
rolled.
wall.
I've been consistent about it being 12 feet.
No,
Pretty
you said
consistent about
10
that.
feet, then you said 11 feet, and now you're saying 12 feet.
It's a matter of inches, all right?
The only thing you've
Sometimes-
been consistent on is the inconsistency of the height of the wall.
Yes.
Exactly.
Shut up, Clancy. The only thing you're
Adirondack and
consistent
Hank
on
asked,
is
what are you
being-
fishing for?
He's fishing for compliments.
I'm going for stripers right now. Hopefully, I can get one.
Striper, the heavy metal Christian rock band.
Yeah, of course. My
He's a
asshole
killer.
friend, my
Yeah.
asshole friend right here, always catches them. I just fucking reeled in.
You have a friend?
Yeah.
Wow.
Weed
you caught a
friend.
fucking
What
worm?
is that? Is that one of Weed's dildos?
Is that a friend or a hostage you got with you?
Dude, look at that. He caught a bloodworm on a lure.
What is it?
It's a
It's a
lure.
bloodworm. It's a baby bloodworm.
Yeah,
What's
that's
a
what I'm saying,
bloodworm?
it's small.
It's a worm with blood in it.
What
It's
is that
sea
blue
worm.
thing
They-
called? A bunker? Is that a bunker?
No, it's not a bug. No, bloodworms. They're worms. They drink blood.
No,
They
I
bite
Isn't
you.
that,
And they'll
isn't
suck
that
blood.
isn't that a bass lure you got there?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Good. Hell yeah, Rick.
I've been fishing once or twice. I know what I'm talking about.
He just whacked the floodgates. Oh, so we got the fucking floodgates.
Weed loves a fresh bass, baby.
Yeah, that's great bass, honey.
Fresh bass.
Little
Fresh
Canac
bass.
brother.
fresh bass, all the good stuff.
You finished
Oh,
working
my-
already?
Who, me or weed?
Huh?
No weed.
Yeah, he gets
What's
out
up?
at 11.
Oh,
I was
Is that
done
your
by
favorite
10.
bridge you're at?
No, somebody was in our spot. That's why we're here.
there's a lot of people fishing in the middle of the night in
Whole
Kingsburg.
fucking body of water, and he's. What are you doing that you can't be around other people? Is more the question.
So, well, the one spot, there's not room for too many people.
I am amazed at the midnight fisherman running around Kingsburg.
Yeah, it's a real industry.
He couldn't go to the bridge because somebody was already fishing there. What the fuck is going on in that town? I have to go there.
Rick, it's a great town. Don't let
I tell you what, Rick. I'll pick you up from the airport, and that's the first place we're going. All right.
Oh yeah, I'll.
Yeah,
I want to meet Weed's mom. I want to meet his brothers. I want to meet everybody.
Yeah.
yeah. You can
Trade
meet my
it.
little-
That
Finish
fat
right now.
nephew.
Trade day.
What, my retarded nephew?
I don't use
Well,
that
he
word.
calls you his retarded uncle, so it's kind of a two-way street. You tell you guys are family.
Father's
I think
retarded.
they both might be right.
They both may have a point.
Hey, Chris B has been to Keensburg, New Jersey. You should. That's where
Yeah.
Weed lives, man.
Maybe
I forgot
I dropped weed off at his house one day.
I never even heard of Keensburg before I met Weed.
What's up, Jay? Day?
It's a great town, Kingsburg. Yeah, we got a boardwalk. We got a water park.
Chris, I agree.
boardwalk.
Water park. Is
Not
that
a
what you call
boardwalk.
what you're fishing
It's
in?
just
A
the
water
ground.
park?
It's just the ground. It's not a boardwalk. There's no
One
board.
slide.
It's
I
the
know what a
ground.
water park is, Clancy. Relax.
They have
No,
a
I
pier.
said there's one. I said there's one.
Oh, there's
slide.
one slide in the Keensburg Water Park. Yeah.
No,
There's,
no.
there's
It's a-
actually like 15 of
It's a
them.
sprinkler that goes back and forth and kids jump in it.
Weed just runs through it.
He goes like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, or mostly gentlemen,
Let's go, Yank.
Oh,
Carly.
hello, Carly.
Harley
And
is
Nick.
here after midnight.
Carly, you've missed 11:11. You're up late.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Charlie's awake.
Glad you made it home safe if you were at the game. I don't know if you had tickets, but I hear it's a wild.
She's not feeling great,
circus.
actually. Feel better.
Yeah, I don't think she went to the game. She wasn't feeling well earlier. I think she sold those tickets.
Yeah, baby. Hola. Oh, man. I hope Lee catches one live here.
Yeah, I'd like to see him catch one.
I haven't caught a fish in like 3 fucking years.
Why did that
Oh,
freak?
my
I
God.
am not
little friend over
surprised.
there fucking catches
Do you have a
3
hook
every-
on the end of that thing?
Huh?
Do you have a hook on the end of that?
Yeah, I have a hook on the end of it. Of course I do.
Then why don't you catch any fish?
You got a piece of bubble gum on the end of the string?
So I got the fucking. Can't see it. Hold on.
He's got a fucking bass lure. He's not going to catch striper with that.
Aren't they striped bass?
No idea
They're
what you guys
stripers.
are doing right now.
Oh,
You guys are
bluefish. I'm
speaking
sorry.
Chinese.
Yeah, or you catch a bluefish.
He's gonna. He
Catch
can't even
blue-
catch a cold. This guy.
You can catch a bluefish with anything.
Yeah.
One fish, two fish, three fish, bluefish, like Dr.
You gotta
Seuss.
get one,
Oh,
gotta get
Mo, you
No.
want to hear an interesting story about weed and a dirty sock?
A dirty sock, a very dirty sock.
Weed, you want to tell the story?
Don't stop me taking a shit on the bike trail. It's not my fault.
I don't want to hear about the dirty sock anymore.
It's not a long, complicated story.
But who's texting you?
Nah, it's a stupid update for a video. Some dumb game. I don't know.
There we go.
Notification.
Stop. Oh,
Try going
damn
from
it.
the right side.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. This show is officially about to go to shit. Hi, Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate. Nate.
Sorry, hold on.
Nate the Great. Don't be
¿Qué
late.
pasó?
Fancy Clancy. Did you see Chris B said Clancy the Fancy?
Let's go, Chris.
Bro, we're at the gin mill.
Want to go see if
The
that guy
word lit here a second ago.
Nate, you're on a very prestigious YouTube show. What are you doing?
Weed almost
I'm
exploded.
celebrating the Knicks with all these fucking goons.
Yeah.
Are you celebrating the Mets too? What happened? I didn't get an update
Cheeseburger
about that.
guy. Yeah, I'm still celebrating the Mets.
Nate is rioting with the Knicks fans.
What's that?
Madison Square Garden.
I'm celebrating my little brother's regular season victory.
Yeah.
He's on.
Little brother?
He's having a good old time.
Weed's giggling up a storm with his buddy.
Jerry ain't around anymore.
Tommy says, Weed, where the hell did you get a samurai sword?
The flea market.
Weed is a fascinating individual, I have
He
to
really
say.
is. He really is.
Chris thinks that Weed is tall. Weed, from this angle, oh, I thought it said Weed is a monster.
He is a monster.
I read it wrong.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong.
Well, he almost looks tall from that angle.
He does. Weed Kong. Yeah.
Well, who are you flipping off, man?
All of you.
Where's the fish? Did you catch anything?
No, we didn't catch shit.
Did you
This
catch
is the
anything
worst
besides
fishing
syphilis
show
today?
ever. If you don't catch a fish, you'll go hungry.
Nah, we're gonna try another spot.
They're not biting tonight.
This extravaganza is only beginning.
The fish are all asleep.
No, nothing is sleeping with Weed around. Trust me. I had him in the house that I was in. No, nobody is
know.
sleeping with
You
Weed
all,
around.
everybody that was in a bedroom slept fine. Okay.
I saw him. I saw the video of him snoring.
And eating donuts.
But you also saw
Eating
my
donuts
spider
while he
trap.
was asleep.
How come nobody sent me that video to put on air? Damn it.
That's
Do you have that, Clancy, or is that Nate's video?
No,
Nate.
Nate has it.
Nate, did
one?
you send that to me privately, or is that in a group when he was
Puts that
sleeping?
donut
and you
right
fed
in
him?
front of his mouth, and he just gobbles it up, not opening his eyes.
I sent it somewhere in a group for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
I know. I just don't know where it is.
Probably
right
sent it to the super secret cool guys text group.
Possibly.
I'm not in that.
Possibly.
Oh yeah, light that helps.
now. So Nate, let me get this right. You were at the Yankee game. You left, went down to the Garden to celebrate the other team winning, and now you're heading home, or you just driving around looking for parties?
Well, first I had to go to United Palace and hang some permits for Columbia's
You
graduation.
mixing working. They bring up.
Yeah.
And then I went down to MSG to go get the vibes, but it was brief because I ran into those side talk people that your son probably knows, and they were all fucking jumping and causing a ruckus and almost like jumped on top of my bike, and people were throwing barricades and jumping on top of, like, climbing the street poles as high as they could to, like, the one-way signs. And I was
Like
all
in
right.
Philly, they're climbing the
Yeah.
lamppost.
I'll send you some videos. I got some videos of them climbing and doing all that. And I was like, all right, this is mayhem. I'm out of here. And I made my great escape.
Nate
Now I'm heading
achieves a
home.
lot. Nate will seal your fate. as Chris B said.
Hell yeah, let them know, Chris B.
Carly, why do you want to put grease on Polish people?
You know what,
Grease the Poles.
Carly, you can't be making that comment in the chat.
Yeah.
A lot of gentlemen just reached over next to the bed and was like, all right, I've been waiting for this invite.
Don't tell Johnny Boy that.
Yeah, Johnny's is already greased.
If
Johnny's
Johnny hears
always
that,
greased
he'll
just in
finish
case.
right away.
Johnny read that and said, "Oh shit!" For the third time tonight.
Watching this show for a while, waiting for this
Carly
moment
says
to pay
grease the
off.
pole. Johnny will take a number. Like he's in a deli.
Can you hear me?
Florida State.
Can he hear me? Can he hear me?
Tom's finally
Hey, it's my
relaxing on the
homeboy.
couch.
Speaking of, can you hear me? I don't want to brag or anything, but last Saturday, 8 blocked voicemails from Mikey Midnight, only to be followed by 7 more on
7.
Tuesday after I demanded he doesn't call anymore.
How many did you get today? Any?
I don't know. Today's not one of his drinking days.
Yeah, in the middle of the
probably-
week he's off.
Probably
for 2
works
days.
on Fridays.
Yeah, he's off like Tuesday, Wednesday, or something.
Saturday, Tuesday seems to be the, and an occasional every other Sunday seems to be the bottoms up.
Look at Johnny Boy. He said, "You rang."
He's like Candyman. If you say his name, he shows up. He steps through the mirror and slices you up.
Yeah, there you go, Tom.
So now that I have the Knicks fans here, I'm going to ask questions. I'm not shit talking. I'm asking questions. How do they match up with the Pacers? How'd they do in the regular season with the Pacers? How is?
I couldn't even tell you. They're playing
Yeah,
with house
honestly,
money at this point.
I'm not sure about the regular season. Pacers have been playing really, really good ball after really good ball. So
The regular season doesn't fucking matter.
yeah,
Literally,
as you
anytime
just
you're-
saw.
I'm just
twice.
asking, how do they match up then? Answer that part of it.
They match up fine. I mean, they're like the Knicks were built to play in the playoffs. They play playoff games all year round, and they play 30, 40 minutes plus. All their
Boston
players,
swept the
so.
Knicks in the regular season. So
They're one of the
what-
only
what
NBA
good did
teams that
do?
plays. Yeah, the regular season doesn't matter.
Yeah, Boston swept the Knicks in the regular season. And
So
the
did
Knicks-
Who's
Detroit.
covering Halliburton?
We were 1-3 or something like that.
It depends on who's in foul trouble, but it's probably going to be OG. That's our best defender.
Yeah,
Probably
we got to play
the
defense.
best defender in the
They
NBA.
can score. They can go up and down and score. We got to play.
Who's
defense.
their other scoring options besides him?
Man.
They're built like the
Oh,
Knicks, where they just have 2 or 3, but they got Siakam that they'll go
Yeah,
to
Siakam.
a lot.
Oh,
To create his own shot.
he's capable of going off.
The
Miles
fucking
Turner.
Nemhard and McConnell will be the 2 bitches of the series.
Yeah,
That will
yeah.
just be fucking
Well,
little
McConnell's like a bug. He's like a pest.
Yep.
Nemhard's
Miles
a
Turner
killer
can
too,
hit
bro.
threes,
Nemhard's a killer.
for sure.
Indiana's has a good team.
Yep,
Yeah.
and a good coach too.
Who's
They're
there?
trying to get revenge.
Who's that?
Carlisle.
Rick Carlisle?
Is this still
Yeah.
Rick Carlisle? Wow. All right.
No, he came back. He came back a few years ago.
Nice.
Second stint with the team.
He's
Yeah.
doing his what's his name? Oh fuck. Who was the old guy who coached the Sixers and came back? Brown? Larry Brown?
Larry Brown, yeah.
Bouncing around, coming back home.
Oh, yeah, he coached every team almost.
Coach the Knicks, even Larry Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
The
I
Knicks
kinda
would need to
forgot
take this
about,
series,
which is
though.
crazy.
They need to fucking take this series. It's their series.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. First 2
And-
games in New York, baby.
Nuggets tomorrow, right? Is that Sunday?
Sunday.
Game 7 Sunday?
In
Oh,
OKC.
Nuggets. I need Nuggets, baby.
Yeah.
Where,
In
where did
OKC,
Matt
he's in
Smith
OKC.
go? How come he's
I
not in the
took-
chat anymore?
Somebody else put him out for 24 hours, he said.
Who, Matthew?
I didn't do it.
Is 1.8 thousand seconds, is that 24 hours?
Yeah, I think Wild Wave gave him that, yeah.
Yeah, Wild Wave
All
gave
right.
him that one.
All right.
He's
There you
got
go,
other
man.
accounts.
There's your
I
answer.
put him out for 10 minutes once.
Let's go, AFG.
I put him out for a minute a couple of times just to fuck with him, but then
Yeah,
I put
yeah.
him. Wild Wave just put him out forever.
Put him out of his misery.
Oh, my the Wayne Corbett, not mine, but the Wayne Corbett mini helmet will be here Friday.
I got a
Looks
full
like.
size Wayne Corbett helmet.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support, sir.
Got it right here on this channel.
Let's go.
That
Oh,
Curtis Martin mini helmet is going to look good on my shelf, I think.
Oh shit, he's popping shit, chat. He's saying
He's got such a nice signature. He should have been a school teacher.
he does. It's really nice.
Should have been a school teacher.
Look
To
at that
do
beautiful
that time and
signature.
time again, like you figure if you sign that many things, you get a little sloppy with it. Like Thomas
Yeah.
Jones, that's a little.
Yeah, he's barely literate. It looks.
Yeah, that's really
But
Curtis
is
Martin
fine.
is
Yeah.
That's
fancy.
a nice signature.
great.
Also,
penmanship.
show the Freeman. Freeman McNeil has a nice signature.
Yeah, that's fancy. That's a little swirly.
Bill M, I have not won any Maynard memorabilia. That's what I would really like. I may have to buy something.
Oh no, fucking Jake's gonna be mad if Rick realizes how cheap the memorabilia is on eBay.
I know how cheap it is. I know exactly
Oh,
what it
okay.
costs.
You don't throw a fastball by Rick Kent.
Nah. Listen, I've been around the block once or twice. Don't let my boyish nature fool you.
Carly's correct. Mickey Mantle does have the best signature in all of sports.
I have a Mickey
For a
Mantle
guy
signed
who was
baseball.
drunk all the time, the way he would
Nice.
loop those M's was just poetry in motion.
I have a Mantle baseball.
Did you read about that
Nice.
card collector who like perfected Mickey Mantle's signature and then
It's
started
the
duplicating
most commonly
replicated
counterfeited
signature.
is
Yeah.
Mickey Mantle.
Really?
This one guy fucking he made like millions off of it. He was so good at it.
Oh, thank God Rick has pants on.
If you saw the Jordan, there was 130 for 30 that went over all that Jordan merchandise and stuff too.
Nah, do you?
Yeah,
Hold on,
look
hold on,
at
hold on.
that. Look at that.
That's a
I
beautiful
love that.
signature.
For a Met
Yeah.
fan, I love that.
That's a beautiful.
I
baseball.
have a Reggie Jackson also.
Let's go.
I'm not just a
That's
Met fan.
true.
I'm a baseball fan.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
If
is.
you lived through those guys and you saw those guys play, you got to cross the
To be honest-
rivalry and be like, you know what? That's just a cool fucking baseball item to have.
I remember Mantle as kind of washed up, as broken down. You know, he was hurt all the
Fucking
time. at
storm
the end.
drain in that fucking old stadium, man.
Yeah, I never saw him in his heyday, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. But Reggie, for sure.
Yeah, Reggie. My dad hated the Yankees, but my dad would tell me that was one cool dude. He's like, but one of the
Mickey
Yankees, I
Mantle.
fucking hated him. But he loved Reggie everywhere else. But when he got to the Yankees, he fucking hated him.
Yeah, Donnie baseball. Yeah,
Listen, Reggie destroyed the Mets in the 1973 World Series, and I still loved him.
He was with the A's, right?
yeah, he won 5 rings, right?
Yeah, he won 3 with Oakland and 2 with the Yankees. 3 straight with Oakland, 72, 3, and 4.
And he was MVP in one of those, right?
So would they
Yeah,
go
against the
3
Mets.
straight with the A's
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
3
Yeah.
straight with the Reds? Didn't the Reds win 3 in a row in the 70s?
2.
No,
75,
the Yankees.
76.
I'll talk to you
Yankees
guys
won
later.
77, 78.
I'm gonna go shower and shit.
Who was
But they were in
74,
3 in a row
Orioles?
because they lost in 76 to the Reds.
Yeah.
All right,
They
Nate.
got swept.
Peace out, fellas.
Talk to you later, buddy.
Nate, see you tomorrow, buddy.
Peace out, y'all.
I have 5 signed baseballs. I got Reggie Jackson, Mickey Mantle, Tom Seaver, and Nolan Ryan.
Ah,
And then I have one that my dad got me from the plumber. My dad worked for the plumbers union, so their local was Brooklyn and Queens, so he knew the plumbers at Shea Stadium. So they used to get us free tickets all the time. I went to like 20 games a year, and he
nice.
gave me a ball from about 1975 signed by the whole team. It was a shitty team, but Tom Seaver's signature is on the ball.
Yep,
Nice.
that's the one that matters. So yeah, A's were 2, 3, 4. 71 was like the Orioles or something, right?
No, Orioles against the Pirates. The Pirates won
Yes.
71. That was the World Series that had the first night game.
Wow.
First night game in the World Series was 71.
Who was it?
Pirates and Orioles.
Yeah.
Pirates. No, okay.
Orioles went to several. They had the great pitching staff back then, right?
Yeah, the Orioles were in 69 and 70,
Palmer.
71.
71.
Yeah, Palmer.
Was it Palmer was one of their best?
Yep.
Yeah, they had one of those years. They had four of their starters won 20 games.
Yep.
Palmer, Dave McNally, Mike Cuellar, and Pat Dobson, who later played for the Yankees.
Yeah, they beat the Mets in 69, right?
No, the Mets beat them,
Oh, yeah, sure. Good call.
buddy boy.
Mets beat them. Good call. So wait, did they win
Your
one
boy
before that? Or was
Obi
the
is on
first
the.
one they
I'm looking
won?
at the Pacers roster right now. Obi's on there.
Yeah, Obi's on there too. He plays plenty.
Yeah, Obi plays for the Pacers.
He only
I don't
won
know,
one
baby, these
World
guys.
Series.
Chris
Those,
B, how do
Tony
you know Tommy
Bentley from
Agee? You're too
Carolina.
young to know him.
Oh, he was on the Mets, right?
Yeah, but Chris B is like 25 years old.
He made that famous catch though in '69, right? Or
In
did
the
he?
69 series. He made two
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They used to show it in the opening to the Met games on TV. They used to show Tommy Agee making that catch and Ron Swoboda making a sliding catch with the bases loaded.
Han Swoboda. My dad always mentioned him.
Good night, Carly. Feel better.
I love talking Mets with you, Rick, because
Night, Carly.
you bring me back to my dad a lot.
Hell yeah.
Your dad was a Met fan?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Me and him had a bitter war. And I tried to put a Yankee hat in his casket during the eulogy. And my mother's like, get that. He will fucking haunt you for the rest
He
of
will
the
haunt you. Exactly. Don't do that.
A war
bad
broke
motto.
out. I open up my jacket, like, look who gets the last word, Dad. And everyone's like, you better not do that.
Yeah, you're pranking someone who's dead. That's crazy.
Your dad.
But that was the relationship me and him had when it came. I wasn't going to actually do it, but I had to do it to get
No,
the
you're
last
doing it to
word.
fuck with everybody. You're messing with
He'd
your mom
appreciate
for
it,
sure.
yeah.
If you know me and my dad when it came to Yankees and Mets, like, there would be times I walked in the house and I'd be like, hey, Dad, what's going on? He's like, Yankees are losing. I'm like, what's the Mets score? He goes, I don't know. I'd rather watch them lose than the Mets win.
My dad was a New York Giants fan, baseball. And when they moved out of New York and went to San Francisco, he swore off baseball. But every time he never rooted for another team. But we went a lot to see the Mets. But every time the Giants came to play the Mets, we went to all three games.
Nice.
I saw Willie Mays more than any player.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
But I went to a game on my birthday. I was like 13 or 14. I think 14. And it was against the Braves. And Hank Aaron hit a home run on my birthday.
How about that?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
I don't remember seeing Willie. I don't know if I ever saw Willie Mays hit a home run. I must have. I don't remember. But I saw Hank Aaron hit one, definitely.
Wow.
I saw
Very
Bonds
cool.
hit one. I saw
Nice.
Bonds hit one when the Giants came to play the Yankees.
Yeah, he hit one out of the
And
stadium.
he hit it
Yeah.
on Saturday of that series.
It was off
against the
Ted
Yankees.
Lilly.
And he hit it about 20 rows up into the fucking upper deck, man. And
Yeah,
like
he
the
hit
place
monster
just
stuff.
like time froze. Even though it was a shot, like you felt like time froze watching it. It was one of those
Watched
sports moments that you were just standing waiting for.
Yep. I remember it.
Was it off Roger or was that off Randy?
No, it was off Ted Lilly.
Really?
Threw him a left-hander, threw him a fastball right down the middle. He crushed it.
My friend was at Dodger Stadium when Mark McGuire hit the ball completely out of Dodger Stadium. There's only like 2 people ever did that.
Yeah, I was just saying, only like 2 or 3.
I just saw a clip the other day. Stanton did it.
Yeah.
Stanton
Stanton
did
was
it.
the last
and I
one to
think,
do it.
Gary Sheffield did it also when he was on the Dodgers. And McGuire did it when he was on the Cardinals.
Iron Chef.
It's great that Sheffield's son has the same swing.
Does he?
He does. If you watch it, like the stance, everything, the legs.
Where's he?
He's. I don't know. I don't know if he's in college. I don't know if he's in the minors, but I've
He's playing
seen
pro ball
the
somewhere.
side by side video, and it's the
Yeah, I think he's in
swag,
the minors now. I
the
think he's in the
legs
minors.
spread apart, everything are identical.
Bro, that's not easy to replicate because Gary Sheffield had some of the fastest hands ever. Like,
Yeah.
he did that to slow himself down.
When he was on the Mets, the last year he played, I think he was 40, and he hit his whatever milestone, his 500th home run as a Met. But he used to flail that bat around.
He would snap his wrist like to try to time it with the pitcher. Otherwise, he would be a foot ahead of everything.
Yeah, his hands were.
I
so
thought
fast.
they were going to bring him back for another year. He had a good year for them.
Yeah, he was great for the Yankees too. I love Sheffield. I do. He was a warrior. He played his ass off.
Yeah, you know when he came up, he was a shortstop.
Yeah.
Adirondack. My stepfather was a Giants fan and a Giant asshole. So I hated the Giants and chose the Jets to be different.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that that brought you to us, Adirondack. I appreciate you.
Hey,
Oh,
Damon
my father
was
was a
Yankee
Giants
fan.
fan in football, and so was my dumbass brother, who was also a Yankee fan.
Yeah, Chris B. Johnny Damon was a good Yankee. We hated him when he was with the Red Sox, of course. But
Johnny Damon is a raging alkie now. I think he was a raging alkie back
I
then.
think he's
too.
always been one. Yeah, I don't think that's not something that happens overnight.
Let me ask your thoughts on this, since we're doing baseball here. Did Pete Rose fake his own death just to trick Manfred?
Imagine that.
Like
Wouldn't
Pete
shock
Rose is
me.
going to appear? Gotcha, bitch!
Except for the fact that he was like 80, almost 85 years old.
Yeah,
That's fucked up that you waited for him to die. And we all
Yeah, it's
knew they were
very,
going to do
very
it. Like,
fucked
that's
up.
just so fucked up, man.
yeah.
Same thing with Shoeless. They also reinstated Shoeless Joe Jackson, who was the only player in the 1919 World Series that played well. He didn't throw anything. The pitcher threw it.
Yeah.
But he signed the confession because he was illiterate. They just told him to sign it, and he made an X on it.
Wow.
They should just have a wing in the Hall of Fame. Michael K says this, but like for guys like that, Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe, and then all the steroid guys, they can get in.
The asterisk wing.
Yeah, seriously. Or just
I don't even think the steroid guys deserve that.
Gambling
because
steroid. I know, but yeah.
You didn't have any rules against it.
Yeah.
You rode that fucking wave in the 90s after your strike when you ruined baseball.
Yeah.
You rode the Yankees and you rode the home run races.
Yeah.
And you wrote no rules in your sport to say that those guys were breaking rules. But how do you, as the media, hold it against them? There was nothing. Everyone was loving baseball. They were loving the home runs. They were loving the excitement. They were loving the money they were making. Media, internet was starting to blow up and be a thing. Bullshit. How
they should be in.
Media members
you
are
can make
against
a note
it.
of it, so whatever. You just make a note of it. They still would be in. Everyone would be happy. Like,
Barry Bonds is one of the greatest players to ever play the game before he even became a San Francisco Giant. Before his head blew up.
Yeah, Clemens was a Hall of Famer before all that, and A-Rod is one of the best players to ever walk on a baseball field.
Absolutely, it's bullshit. You know what it is? It's the guys who couldn't hit the ball out of the infield in Little League, who grew up to write about the sport that they love, being jealous that the guys who were great in their mind got greater, and this is their chance to get back at them when
And
they
Bonds
were
was
bullied
an
when they were
asshole to the
kids.
media. They all hated Bonds, of course. He was an asshole his whole career to the media. But that's all part of it too. Pete Rose as well. So like, there's other things that come into it too. But I overall agree. They should be in.
You can't tell the story of baseball without that home run race.
He was dead. He was another guy who was a big asshole and hated the media, and they didn't put him until this year. He's been dead for years.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, you can't tell the story of baseball without Bonds, Clemens, Schilling, even Sosa, McGuire.
Barry Bonds is the all-time home run king.
7
Manny
MVPs
Ramirez.
he won.
You can't.
7 MVPs. They vote on MVPs. The writers. That's the
Yeah.
craziest part. He won 7 of them. But they don't want him to get in. That's the ultimate prize, of course.
Yeah, what do you? Bonds is gonna have to wait till he dies to then be put in somehow. Like it's
So he's an old
ridiculous, man.
I hear you.
This is why fans should have a goddamn voice. There should be a fan Hall of Fame. Fuck the media Hall of Fame.
And it's supposed to be a celebration of the sport. It's just like, why? Again, you can make a mention of it, but why keep him out? Yeah. It's like it defeats the purpose of it in general.
You look at his stats and what he did. They were walking him in with the bases loaded. They were walking a run in, not to
They
pitch
would walk
to
him
him.
with the bases loaded. Absolutely.
Yeah. Buck Naked did that, yeah.
Buck Naked. That's George Costanza.
That's why they call him that, though. I heard the story only a few years ago. You might have told it on a radio show.
That's why they call him Buck?
He was always naked in his minor league locker room, and one of the
that's
older
funny.
guys just started calling, like, you're always Buck Naked. So he got that name Buck as a minor league player, and it stuck with him forever.
There was an episode of Seinfeld where George is walking around saying, "Oh, if I ever become a porn star, I know my name, Buck Naked."
Dave Rick is still hanging in there. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Dave believes in
Dave,
achievement
I just
and
talked
late
about
night.
that. I mentioned they waited until years after he was dead to put him in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, he's agreeing with you.
Dave's a big Philly fan. That's why.
Bud Selig was cashing checks and then bitching about McGuire. Stop it.
Well,
Like,
and even the guy who banned Pete
You wouldn't
Rose
have baseball without McGuire, Sosa, and Bonds doing what they did. The Yankees, 98, 99, 2000, and those guys hitting home runs brought you back from your strike
Absolutely.
that you tried to run the sport into the ground with.
Absolutely. But that guy that banned Pete Rose, he actually died, and then
Ooh.
some guy
That's a
became
good one.
commissioner. I forget the name, but he kind of upheld it.
Faye
that was-
Vincent.
Yeah,
It was-
Vincent
it was-
upheld it, thinking that's what the guy would have wanted. But the
It
guy
was
probably would
A.
have
Bartlett Giamatti that banned him.
Giamatti would have probably eventually let Rose off if he didn't die right away after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he, of course, is the father of Paul Giamatti, the great actor.
Yes.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Paul
Yeah.
Giamatti is one of the greatest.
Bart Giamatti was the
he's
president
phenomenal.
of Yale University, and Paul went to Yale School of Drama.
I didn't know. You ever watch Billions?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He was
I never
so
have,
good
but
in-
I'm a big Paul Giamatti fan.
So good in Billions.
Oh,
I mean, I
Showtime.
hated the ending, but he was so good in Billions.
Billions.
He's
great
good in
show.
everything, man.
Great.
Yeah,
show.
he really is.
And he was fantastic
Bill,
in it.
Off-track question: better pitcher, Clemens or Pedro? Different eras, right? Because in the '80s, it was a little different than like when Pedro came up in the '90s.
Some overlap.
If
but
I
yeah,
got to
and
win a game, and this is going to be crazy, I'll take Pedro over Clemens. If I got to strike someone out, give me Clemens. But if I got to
they're
win a
both
game, give me Pedro.
ridiculous. Yeah, Pedro was unreal. He had one of the best pitching seasons ever in '99.
You know why the Dodgers traded Pedro away?
He thought
Tommy
he did
Because
so
they
Lasorda
had
thought he
Ramon
was-
Martinez, right? Didn't they think Ramon Martinez was going to be
No,
better?
they had Ramon. Ramon was his brother. They had him first, and then Pedro came up, and Tommy Lasorda, who was the manager, felt he was too small to be a major league pitcher. They traded him to Montreal for Delino DeShields, a terrible player.
Wow. And Pedro.
Have you ever
became
gone back
awesome.
and looked at that 1994 Expos team?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
well,
was
they
a
had the
good
best
team.
record in majors.
Moises
Yankees had the
Alou,
best record in majors.
Larry Walker,
Andre
Pedro,
Dawson.
Vladimir
Randy
Guerrero.
Johnson. Oh, they were amazing. Wait, Randy was in
Walker.
94. Was Randy still there in 94? Randy and Pedro were together in Montreal at one point, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he might have
Randy,
been gone already, but they had a young Vladdy.
Randy wasn't that good on the Expos.
Yeah, in Seattle, he kind of honed his control.
He got
finally.
good in Seattle.
Yeah, but yeah, they had Vladimir Guerrero, young Vladimir Guerrero.
They had Vladimir Guerrero. They had Andre Dawson on that team.
It was looking like it'd be a Yankees Expos World Series, but we'll never know.
That was a strike year, right?
Yes, they didn't have the
Will
World
Cordero,
Series
Cliff
or the
Boyd.
playoffs. Yeah,
Moises Alou, Marquise Grissom, Larry Walker, Rondell White.
Delano was good the season before the Dodgers traded for him. They traded Pedro Martinez for him.
unbelievable. They might bring them back one day, Montreal. I heard that.
They may
Nate
move
picking
an
on
existing
Dave.
team there.
Yeah.
Why is that not respected?
I remember one time
Tampa-
the Expos they called him the best young outfield in baseball. It was Andre Dawson, Warren Cromartie, and Ellis Valentine.
Ah. Nate, I didn't realize what Nate said when he said this earlier. That's actually pretty funny. Sorry, Dave.
Oh, Nate, that's mean.
Ah,
Yeah.
and Dave, look at Nate's being a dick. Dave, we're sorry. You know Nate's an asshole.
Not sleeping well.
Dave,
No,
you don't
something
owe
weird.
anybody any explanations.
I hope the missus feels better, Dave, soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nate just likes to pull your chain.
Tugging your
I don't
chain.
know how the Mets have not retired Gary Carter's number.
Drove my father crazy the way he
Still
would
haven't, really?
flip the ball
Nope.
back to the pitcher, man. My father hated the way Carter threw the ball back to the pitcher. The delayed steals that would happen on him.
He was the last piece of the puzzle for them to win the championship.
Yeah, he put him over the top. He was one of the leaders, too, or the leader.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Keith, too, of course. In a
Well,
different
Keith was the big leader on that team.
Yeah. But Carter as well, right? He was right there with him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Carter was great.
Yeah.
Keith Hernandez is definitely one of my favorite Mets of all time.
Yeah,
And he's pretty shot the fuck out as an announcer, too.
he's a funny guy. He's
He's pretty funny.
There
He's
was
funny
a
on
lady
stage.
the other day eating a giant hot dog, and he was like,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
He's lived a
And
fun
he was
life.
like, yeah, how much do you think that was a big bite she took? He's like, yeah, it's not the bite I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
He's lived
I like
a
when he
fun
starts
life.
he starts quoting like old songs from the 50s and 60s out of nowhere. He starts saying that.
He's cool, Keith. He is. He's cool.
starts talking about Archie Bell and the Drells and all
He's a
kinds of
cat
groups.
guy. You know, he's got a cat that he loves very
Well, his
much.
cat died, Haji.
Oh, it did. Wow.
He was like 20 years old. The cat had his own Instagram. He was very popular.
Yeah, yeah.
Not Instagram. He had a Twitter account.
I know yes. He had some popular social media for sure.
Infra,
All right,
you're talking
let's
to, you're
do this.
preaching to the choir. I love Keith Hernandez.
You know I love lists. We'll do a little impromptu list here on the late night. Put together. Now, Rick, yours is going to be, you got a larger time frame to choose from. Best baseball players you've ever seen. Put together your starting lineup.
Did you say baseball?
Best baseball players you've ever seen. Put together your
Have
lineup.
ever seen live or just ever seen?
Just seen like you've watched like.
Position by position?
Yeah, you don't have to put an actual lineup together. Just go around the horn. Who's the best catcher you ever saw?
Mike Piazza.
All right.
First base, Keith Hernandez. Second base, Pete Rose when he played second base. Shortstop, Ozzie Smith, Jeter. Third base, best fielder was Brooks Robinson, but best all-around player,
Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt, absolutely.
How about the guy in the Royals?
George Brett.
George Brett? Yeah, he was pretty good too. Right? I'll tell you, the best right fielder I've ever seen, Roberto Clemente.
Yeah.
And the best center fielder was Willie Mays.
Yep.
Okay.
Left field, take your pick, man.
Barry Bonds.
Barry
Yeah.
Bonds in his heyday.
Yeah.
Okay. Best
Who's the
pitchers.
best starting
give me,
pitcher
Give me two
ever?
pitchers.
Seaver?
It'd be righty
Best starting
lefty.
pitcher, hands down, Tom Seaver.
Yeah.
Bob Gibson.
Oh, that's right. You're Gibson old.
Steve Carlton also was pretty. Steve Carlton won 27 games when the Phillies only won like 50-something games.
Yeah, he won a third of their games that year or something.
More like 45%.
That's
It was
unbelievable.
a record.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, Bill M. I mean, you crossed my mind for third base, Cal Ripken, but
Cal Ripken played mostly shortstop.
yeah, true. Good call. And honestly, I mean, yeah, A-Rod, you could put it as a shortstop if you wanted.
Yeah. There's a million great shortstops. Dave Concepcion from the Big Red Machine.
For sure. Like you
Maury
said,
Wills.
Barry Larkin.
Maury Wills play really.
Barry Larkin love.
Barry Larkin was pretty awesome.
Chris Sabo with the goggles playing third base next to
Yeah.
him.
With the corked bat. I remember his end of his career, he broke a bat once and it was corked.
Oh, Chris Sabo?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Not related to Robbie Sabo, by the way.
Can't confirm that. Have you confirmed that? You're just throwing that out there.
Yeah, people ask him that. People ask him that a million times on Jake's show.
Clancy, throw it to you.
Man, this is tough. But again, I don't know. Whatever. I'll just say what I think at the moment. I guess I'll take Pudge for now as the catcher. He was a fantastic catcher.
That's a good choice.
Oh my God, there's so many great players. It's really hard. I mean, Griffey's got to be in the outfield somewhere. Honestly, he's not there yet. Judge ain't too far from being in that mix, but
he's there for me.
I think Roberto Alomar is probably one of the best second basemen ever.
Until he got to the Mets.
Yeah.
He stunk with the Mets.
Pujols, Nate, great call. Pujols was fantastic. Hitter, oh my God. Yeah. Again, pitchers are so many, dude.
I'm purposely
Mariano,
not caught up
obviously.
with the chat because I don't want to see any names. I'm still back up at like Curly's Lastings Millage comment from a few minutes ago.
I'm so blazed and I've seen so much baseball.
All right. I'll throw mine out. I'll go while you're
Bonds,
thinking.
same guys.
Pudge at catcher. Great hitter, but the defense was just ridiculous. That's what puts him
A-Rod,
ahead of
so
like.
short and third.
And I didn't really see bench. Like I know of bench, but I didn't really see bench play. First base. I'm a Mattingly guy.
So am I, but
Mattingly made me
best
love
that I've
baseball.
seen.
So
Yeah, no,
in
I
terms
love
of glove and that 5-year run he had in the 80s is epic.
I
I know it's not a big enough run for the Hall of Fame for a lot of
Mattingly
people.
was he should be in the Hall of Fame, first of all. He was one of the best players in the league for about 8 years, whatever it was.
Second base, going back as a kid, I mean, Ryan Sandberg was a fucking monster.
Yep. Absolutely.
Shortstop, I'm going to go Jeter. Third, I'm going to go A-Rod.
Yeah, A-Rod's great.
Outfield, I'm going to go Bonds, Griffey, Judge.
Yeah.
Pitchers.
And Mike Trout. Mike Trout. Oh my God!
I never really watched Trout.
Like Trout's always
really
hurt.
got to see. If I tell you I've seen 3 Trout games, I'd probably say like the under. Like I don't even
his
think I've
first 6,
seen.
7 years, he won like 3 MVPs and finished second 3 times. He was unbelievable.
Oh, I know. But I just
He
didn't
can walk
see
like
him
Bommy,
enough. I
and I
wasn't
wouldn't know
exposed
who
to
he
him
is.
enough.
Yeah,
I know
Very
of him.
inconspicuous guy. He never liked
He's
the spotlight.
he's anonymous, Mike Trout.
Yeah, but he's fantastic.
Dale
Yeah,
Murphy
Larry
won.
Walker.
Dale Murphy won 2 MVPs on the last place team.
I'll take Pujols as my DH. and
Larry
I'll
Walker was.
I'll take Clemens and I'll take Pedro as my pitchers.
How about Manny Ramirez or Big Papi? Oh my God, bro. These guys could wake up and hit.
Alan Trammell.
Alan
he was a
Trammell
good
was
shortstop.
really good.
Yeah, shortstop. How about Miguel Cabrera? Won the Triple Crown. I mean, there's so many great players.
Yeah, Alan Trammell and Lou Whitaker had that double play combination for a long time in Detroit.
Yeah, Gibson playing first, right?
Gibson.
Kurt.
Noma.
Yeah, underrated.
Fucking Nomar still in a batter's box somewhere,
He
adjusting
fell off
his fucking
quick.
thing.
Yeah,
getting kicked in the dick by his wife, Mia Hamm.
Mia Hamm, baby.
Mia Hamm looked like a man. Used to yell that shit
in her
all
prime,
the time.
she was pretty as hell.
She was a little bull dyke.
Mia Hamm was cute.
Yeah, Bull Dyke. She married Omar.
Do they have any kids?
Yeah.
They have any boys? They should be great
What do you
athletes.
think about? I mean, Alex Morgan was plenty hot. During her soccer career. Yeah,
Alex
she's
Morgan
hot.
dying.
Yeah, Alex Morgan was hot.
Yeah.
Hope Solo too, and hot and crazy.
She's very crazy.
Totally batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Hawk, before he got hurt, he was going to be
Hawk.
fantastic.
Fuck Bo Jackson. The only good thing he ever did was when he ran over Bosworth on Monday Night Football.
And
That's
I'm
the game
good
he
in
got hurt in.
84, 85.
He took
That's
that
what the
toss
years
in
were.
Oakland and just went like 80-something yards with it. Like it was, he looked like he was jogging and he was running.
Bosworth
away
was
from
squared up to
zone.
tackle him, and he just ran right through him like it wasn't there.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
I mean, Clemens would be up there starting pitchers for sure. I've seen him
I mean,
pitch
dude, there's
live.
another guy who won what 6, 7 Cy Youngs, and they're like, "Oh, you're not good enough to be in the Hall of Fame. You're the best pitcher in
7, I think.
baseball."
I think 7. He won MVP as a pitcher in 86 or something.
Yeah.
MVP.
Come on, Lane. John Rocker was not good.
Lane.
He had like one good year, and then he went off saying racist stuff, and he was done.
Yeah, Lane's more of a fan of his takes on the subway, I heard.
Then he played on the Long Island Ducks after that.
Yeah. He tried to come back.
Had to give an apology, of course, a bullshit apology.
Back in my day, the Long Island Ducks were a hockey team that played in Comac Arena.
Unbelievable.
You're the greatest. I love talking to you. I fucking love talking to you, Rick. It's my favorite thing when I see your name pop up in a chat because I know I'm going to
Hell
learn
yeah.
something.
Hell yeah.
Have you seen the video? If Adirondack brings up Maddox, if you search Greg Maddox calling his own pitches, the last couple years, who's his catcher? Javi Lopez was his catcher, right? The last couple years?
With the Braves.
Based on how Maddox would catch the ball with his glove and then how he would motion, he was telling Lopez the next pitch. Lopez wasn't signaling to him. Maddox called his own game based on if he caught the ball and put it like under his arm and rubbed it, it was a certain pitch. If he rubbed the ball to the side, it was coming to that side. Like if you go watch the breakdown of it, it's one of the most mesmerizing things ever.
Yeah, he's thinking 4 pitches ahead. He already knows.
I watched a game the other night, and I forget who the pitcher was, but he had the pitch com thing. He was calling the pitchers to the catcher.
Wow, that's new.
Pete Rose was great, Lane.
Dave remembers the Ducks of Long Island.
Yeah, they were like a minor league or semi-pro hockey team of some kind.
Yeah, probably independent, semi-pro, yeah.
It was back in the 70s. I had a friend that used to go to the games because he played hockey, and he'd drive out to Comac and go. And I said to him, "What do you do?" And he goes, "I bring rolls of toilet paper and I throw them on the ice when they have brawls." I'm like, "What are you doing?" Dennis O'Brien, a guy that I grew up with, I went to high school with.
Good Irishman.
Yeah, Danny O'Brien.
Dennis
sure.
O'Brien.
Wow, there you go, Greg. Yeah, Chris B. Somerset's a good time, man.
You go on a Friday night in the summer, they do fireworks.
Yeah, like what's it called? LeMahieu was just rehabbing there recently. Hit a couple home runs.
What's the Somerset Patriots?
Yankees high A team. Or
Yankees
double
affiliate.
A. Yeah, double A team.
Where's that? In New Jersey?
In
Sussex
Bridgewater.
County, right in the middle.
Somerset,
of
Bridgewater.
Yeah.
You familiar with New Jersey?
A little bit.
Right where 287 and like Route 22 meet over there.
I don't know the road name.
Central.
I know the Garden State Freeway. That's all I know. Whatever. Garden State Parkway.
Yeah.
It's up north. It's in the central part up north there.
Yeah.
My uncle used to live in Rockaway, wherever that is.
That's further up 287. That's way up. That's top of the state.
Well, he lived in a bunch of places, but they moved out to Rockaway when there was nothing there. They had like the first house in the neighborhood.
She's a little Rockaway.
Rockland County, New York, is just above the border there. That's where like John Flaherty's from, the catcher. He went to Siena, I believe.
Nate is asking Lane. Lane, how do you feel about the Knicks?
Yeah,
Lane, how do you feel about the Mets today?
They lost today. Can't win them all.
I want to see what
So
Lane
what?
Tomorrow's another game.
That's it. Tomorrow's another game.
Are they doing the afternoon game on Fox? Are they 1 o'clock tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, 1 o'clock on Yes and SNY.
Yes, local broadcast.
Sunday night on
like
ESPN.
Sunday night baseball on ESPN, which I hate. I hate the ESPN announcement.
And waiting all day on Sunday kind of sucks.
I looked at tickets today to go Sunday, but then I remembered there's no transit. And I'm like, I am not dealing with that.
Yeah, we're going in July. It's a city field, obviously.
Yeah, but
Hey, they better straighten all that shit out by July 4th weekend. That and the air
It's just in
traffic
Jersey.
controller.
Is it just in Jersey, Nick?
Huh?
Is it just in Jersey, Nick? The train, like
New Jersey Transit.
that's what I'm saying. Though trains from like Manhattan to Queens shouldn't be affected, right?
No, that's Long Island Railroad.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
This is Jersey Transit. They're different.
Yeah, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. I am mad about the Mets lost.
Yeah, it happens, Lane.
Lane is up late tonight.
Yeah, Lane, what are you partying? You got both cats hanging out?
Why is Lane up so late at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Nate, I got work at 11:30 a.m. on Sunday, baby.
You not sleep at all?
I try. I sleep for like 4 or 5 hours sometimes. Not much, but I try to sleep. I didn't sleep great last night, so tonight I'll fall asleep pretty good though.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the end of the show, we have a treat for you right now.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Lane.
Lane
Hi.
train.
So anyway, yeah, I mean the whole City Field thing with the raccoon the other night. They gotta do something about that.
I heard that was Bobby's cat.
What
Bobby's
happened
cat
with the
ate out.
raccoon? I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, I know.
Nala got
There
away.
was a
with her.
raccoon in the stadium?
Yeah, there's a raccoon
Didn't see it?
running around during. I think it was New York had to do something about that.
That was Bobby's
Yeah, I think-
raccoon, Lane.
Bobby has a raccoon.
He had the window open and the thing must have got out.
He thinks it's a cat, but it's really a raccoon.
He just got home now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like
drove for 4 hours. To
I'll
get
never forget what was it that Jose Offerman attacked the pitcher
Yeah.
Yes.
and yeah, and
Right.
it got the catcher in the head. What a
With a bat.
weirdo!
He hit him with a bat.
Jose
I
Offerman.
think he got. I think he's done after. I think he got. I think suspended after what he did.
You're right. You are right, good sir.
Who does that? Who goes after a pitcher and breaks the pitcher's
Yeah.
like?
I never trust
Yeah.
those South American players with German last names.
What was the Offerman? Really, that's a hard name to
What was
pronounce.
his grandfather doing?
Good name for a hitman.
What, Offerman? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
There's
no.
a couple of war
Yeah,
criminals in that guy's family.
oh, how do I feel about the Knicks?
How do you feel about the
I
Knicks?
feel happy.
Did you watch
Yeah?
I
the
knew
game?
they were gonna win. Huh?
All
Did
right.
you watch the Mets or the Knicks tonight?
I mean, I watched like the Mets and stuff.
I know you're
Yeah.
a
Like
big
they
Mets fan.
just didn't sew up with the bats. I guess
Nah,
I
not
thought
tonight.
they were. I swear, I thought it was gonna be the game that they were gonna win. I was hoping, and I guess it just didn't click.
Can you
It's
show
not
us your
their fault. The
reaction
bat.
when you realized that the Knicks were going to win tonight? How did you react?
I was very happy.
Did you like do a
Like,
fist pump in the air or anything? What did you do,
Yeah.
Lane? How did you celebrate?
Yeah, I was doing a fist pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. You missed Carly before. Carly was in the chat here before. Wipe your lips.
Oh,
Lane.
really?
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
They yeah, I guess the Mets forgot to know how to hit.
Yep.
In tonight.
Slipped their mind.
See
You know
that, Rick?
what?
Johnny Boy's grandma is German and Ecuadorian.
Yeah, I see. I'm trying to ignore that.
I think he's being serious, actually.
If he is or not,
Yeah.
You never know with him. I never know what to put up if he's just
Johnny
full of
admits to a
shit
lot of things that may not be true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting to have Dave Brigham make a guess. He hasn't been on in a while.
He misses you.
He's in the chat
Yeah.
tonight. Did you see him in the chat?
Yeah. You have
He's
any
chatting.
messages for Dave Brigger? Do you want to say hello to him?
Hi, Dave Brigham.
All right. Well
Are
done.
you okay?
He's such a
Proud of
friendly
you.
guy, that Lane.
He's
That's
proud of you
nice.
for working, Lane.
Yeah.
Lane, I do
Yeah,
have some news for you. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The last time we had an answer for you, you asked about, and the number was 38. She bought 2 more. The number is now up to 40.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm trying to
Alpha
get you
season.
one. I'm trying to get you one.
It's okay. I don't need it.
Good
blocked
for you, Lane.
Out of my head.
Don't
Yeah.
buy into that stuff from Nick.
He asked a question. It started a whole.
Oh, believe me, I was here. I saw it. I know all about it.
Yeah, I blocked it.
You can put it in
That's
a frame,
okay.
Lane.
Why did you block
me.
Rick Kent in the chat?
You blocked me and blocked
Yeah,
Jay
you
Quest
blocked Rick
also.
on accident.
I can never see your chats anymore, Lane, because you blocked me.
Yeah, I'm gonna unblock you.
Yeah.
You know how to undo. You know how to do it, or do you need
I'm
help?
not going to hold my breath waiting
Press
for that
the
to happen. I
unblock
might
button.
suffocate.
Press the
Yeah.
unblock button.
What did he say?
Press the unblock
You know
button.
how to unblock him? He goes, yeah. You press the unblock button.
The unblock button. Exactly.
Perfect. That's it. Consider it done.
Close enough.
Here you go. Lane, Dave Brigger saying he admires your work ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look! It looks normal now without the big thing I had on my face.
Oh, yeah, you're
Oh,
all
like
healed
a
up
month.
now, finally.
Yeah.
You look
It looked
handsome
like a
again.
gigantic.
You look like a spider at one point.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was a big
I don't
cut.
know how it happened.
Yeah,
How
kept
did you cut
picking at
yourself
it.
like that? Do you do it shaving?
I don't know. It's healed actually.
It's
Yeah.
there. Just leave it
That's
alone.
good.
It'll go away soon.
I don't really see it anymore.
While
It's
we're
a little
talking to
tiny-
Lane, I'm going to
You
start
barely
throwing
can.
up. What did we learn?
What did we learn, Matthew Smith?
You can't. Somebody Wild Wave timed them out for 24 hours.
Oh,
so you
I
can't
saw
even
it
comment.
happen.
It's gonna have to be one of his others.
I put him out for 10 minutes, and then Wild Wave got him forever.
Forever.
1.8 thousand seconds.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, since we are winding down the end of the show, it is your last chance to get raffles in for Sunday night. All raffle entries are tripled. If you want to get your last chance right now, Freeman McNeil, Curtis Martin, Thomas Jones. At the end of this show, it's a lock. No other entries. So if you want to get in now.
Yeah, well,
Johnny, I don't
Keep
hate
thinking that.
anyone.
Yeah.
yeah, Johnny.
You want to
I don't
read
hate
this, Lane?
anyone.
Yeah. Okay. I learned that Rick hates the great grandmother. LOL. That's
I don't
weird.
hate your great grandmother. She may have been a Nazi, but I don't hate her.
That's not funny. You know what
She was a
got
product of the time and the country she
me? Yeah,
lived
but
in.
I do remember that though. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lane, you want to
I
do what did
learned.
we learn today? You want to read this one too?
Yeah. Okay. And go. What was the answer? I learned the Yankees still get lucky every once in a while. Yeah. I mean, I have to give all my credit to the Yankees window.
Lane
Played really
reads.
well.
Lane reads much better than Bobby does.
Yeah, definitely. Bobby did get glasses though, so we'll see.
Glasses won't help him with his reading comprehension.
He got them? Wait, Clancy, he got them?
He got.
Well,
some
he bought them
readers.
at
He got some
CVS.
readers. Yeah, he got some readers.
They're
Oh,
non-prescription
but
readers.
if you're 3 feet from a computer screen, readers
Yeah.
aren't going to help you.
I don't know. I don't wear
He got his
glasses.
glasses? Wow. I would have to see them, what he looks like.
I've had the
Here you go,
vision
Lane.
of a
Another one.
rabbit.
Ladies and gentlemen, submit your What Did We Learn for Lane to read tonight. Special Lane edition of What Did We Learn. Go ahead. And
I
go.
learned that no one talk. Yeah, why is that? It's like he just doesn't like.
There's a great
Like-
documentary about Nolan Ryan on Netflix called Facing Nolan Ryan. It's fantastic.
Lane, did you ever see the clip where Nolan Ryan is like 45 and he beats the crap out of a young Robin Ventura?
Robin Ventura. Yeah.
He gets him in a headlock and just starts pummeling him.
Oh
He used
yeah,
to throw a no
A
hitter.
young
He also threw a
Robin.
no hitter when he was 44,
Yeah,
45.
I watched
Rangers
that
against the
clip.
White Sox.
And he was gigantic. He was a big guy.
Yeah, he's still a big dude.
I'll never forget. My dad
Yeah.
told me that 2 things Nolan Ryan did. He used to warm up with an NFL football so that when
Really?
he threw the baseball,
Wow.
he'd go from a football to a softball to the baseball. So by the time he got to the baseball, it felt like nothing in his hand. And then he would soak his hand in pickle juice
Pickle brine.
to help
Wow.
seal up blisters he would get from the torque from a curveball.
When he was on the Mets, he had problems with blisters on his fingers.
Yeah, when he was young, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
The documentary was great. They go into everything.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out one day.
I would love that.
Yeah.
All right. Lane,
I like a good sports
Yeah,
doc.
any
Me
closing
too.
thoughts, anyone? It's a big night for the Knicks, and I know you're a fan.
yeah. I mean,
Also, the
like,
Mets and the Yankees series. Give us your thoughts.
honestly, no. I mean, honestly, I feel good about the next round for the Knicks. I think that you gotta really focus on you're playing for game one. It's gonna be coming up soon on I think Sunday. They play
Wednesday.
Sunday. Either Wednesday or
Yeah, Sunday
Yeah.
is Game 7 of Oklahoma and
yeah. So
Denver.
we'll see what. And how do I feel about? And I think the Mets pitching was kind of okay. I don't think McGill did well tonight. He was all over, and that play in the first inning, he missed throwing it to first. He had a good stop at third, second, but threw it away, and he just got over his head.
Yeah, that
So
happens.
he rushed it.
All right. Lane, oh, wait, one more thing. Show us how you react if the Mets win tomorrow.
I'm so happy that the Mets won. Yay.
And what if the
Well,
Yankees
that's
win tomorrow?
I don't know. I mean, I still have to. I'll be happy if the Yankees win.
Yeah,
All
baby.
right, there you go.
I forgot the last time the Mets ever won was when Milwaukee pitched in 1997. That was a
Last
that
night.
was a good game.
And can we get you to the Jets Giants preseason game this year at the stadium? Can we get Lane to a preseason game? Jets Giants?
I'm trying to figure it out. I mean,
All right, we'll
I don't
figure it
know.
out. If you want to go, we'll get you there.
preseason game.
Jets, baby.
I'll figure
We'll get
out
you there.
something.
We'll get you good seats. We'll get down by the field. If you want to go, we'll get you to the Jet Giant preseason game. All right. All right, Lane. Say good night to everyone.
Okay.
Good
Good
to see you,
night.
Lane.
I'll see you
Good night,
tomorrow.
Lane. Good to see you. Remember to unblock me.
Bye, Lane.
Okay,
Don't
well,
forget,
well,
hit the
The
unblock button.
unblock button.
okay. Bye.
What a treasure.
Yep.
We go from a treasure to a curse.
Mo. Boo.
Mo, are you a Mets fan?
Yeah,
leads
he
home.
is. National Raccoon Association.
National Raccoon Association.
No, you respect the raccoon, all right?
Yeah,
Do you have what I asked you to work on before?
Not yet. Actually, no. I just got home. I just remember somebody saying something about a raccoon. I was like, I got the best idea for that.
Did you catch any fish tonight, Weed?
No, nothing.
Come on, Nate. You don't appreciate that National Raccoon Association?
Oh, that's hilarious, man.
Whoa, is Nate talking
Well, if
shit?
Nate's talking shit, Weed, you might have to get to work.
I'll find your bike, Nate.
It'll be ready for Sunday's show.
National Raccoon Association. That's a good one. That's a
All right,
real
ladies
good
and gentlemen, we did not have Boomtown tonight. He has a show tomorrow morning early. So if you have any other what did we learns, drop
What
them.
show
If
does
I
he have?
missed any of them, I apologize. I learned no one talks about Nolan Ryan.
What do you mean he has a show?
Trade show. Him and his wife, their business.
Oh,
Yes.
the
hair
scrunchies?
Yeah.
I think so. They do. They have their shows, and I
Good
think
for
it's their
them.
like busy
Hope
time.
they make lots of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty lame.
They got to make a lot because that's monopoly money that they make up there in Canada.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not worth anything.
Did you just fart?
Nah, that
No,
was just
it's
nice.
not.
He went,
Who, Weed?
There you go. Good job, Nate. Read. Can you read that?
I learned Boom has a show in the morning and couldn't be here.
Weed reads better than Bobby, too.
No,
Nick, I've read more
It's not
books.
a
in
high
1 year.
hurdle, Rick. You're acting
Weed
shocked
is
by
very
everybody.
well read.
Yeah.
Nick, I've read more books in 1 year than you've read in your entire life.
Nick didn't even say nothing.
You know what I can read? The remove button. Suck me, beautiful.
The unblock button.
All right, well, all right, that's fair. I'll give you that. Whatever.
Look, I could
Don't
read
take
what's
any
behind
shit
you
from
too.
Weed.
Nara.
That's
Nara.
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 That's right, Johnny boy. I learned the New York Knicks beat the Celtics. Fuck Boston.
Yeah, baby.
Anyone else lose today that you want to fuck, Johnny?
Johnny wants to fuck everybody, even
No,
Boston.
it's not. It's
Johnny wants to bang the chicks at my job.
he doesn't even know them. He's just like, oh, you have chicks there? They hot?
I was like, oh, yeah?
You don't even
Have
need
you
to be
talked
hot.
to
Are
them
they
yet?
chicks? They
He-
don't even
he-
need to
he-
be chicks.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to know them. They just have to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Richard Ramirez. He doesn't have to know them.
Doesn't have to
Richard
know them. They
Ramirez.
don't even have to be chicks. They don't even have to work with you. He just
He just has to find them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lane says, hi, Johnny boy. How do you feel about the Yankees? Johnny replies, I love sex.
That's Johnny's stock answer to every question.
That's like an auto reply. Oh, 113. I
It's
gotta
an
get
auto
to
reply. It
Yeah.
definitely is.
Johnny's like a chat bot. A chat bot. Can you help me? I love sex.
He gets a notification. He's like, Lane said this. What would you like to say? I love sex. Auto response initiated.
Wait, I think Carly went to sleep. Carly's not here.
Wrong browser.
I
All right,
assume
ladies and
Carly fell
gentlemen.
asleep at 11:11.
I thank you. If you're looking for something to do after the show, Lane saying hi to Carly. Here, Lane, you know what I'll do?
Now or after she said goodnight.
I'm going to take a picture of this for you, and I'm going to send it to her to get her reply in the future. So she has that to wake up to tomorrow morning.
To an impersonation of Alan.
Oh, wow. That's fast.
Charles with the little hat.
Oh, you
Swear
don't.
to
We're
heck.
definitely playing that. Lane makes
Yeah.
Lane makes an appearance here on the Late Show. We're definitely playing that
That
on the way
video is
out.
awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, last chance. Any raffle entries, get them in. They're tripled. I'm going to play a video by the Lane impressions. I'm going to run and pee. Come back. Juan Soto gives a shit what the losing team has to say. I learned that we didn't
Yeah,
catch
really.
any fish today.
I did not. I'm a terrible hunter.
I learned that Juan Soto made the last out of the game tonight.
Oh, did he? What a surprise! Wow.
Sorry,
Wow.
Nate. Rick.
Nice. Maybe he'll get a hit at some point this weekend.
Yeah, he probably will.
Can
Unfortunately.
he throw the ball from the outfield to home plate, or does it just bounce 7 times?
Deep, 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 deep.
Sorry, Rick. This is not directed at you. You know I have nothing but respect for you.
Right now, his defensive run saves are -4, which is not.
Yeah, I was at work, Nate. One of my 3 jobs,
Oh, he's pulling
keeping
the
Dave
work,
Brigger
work
proud.
card.
I'd rather have Dave Brigger proud than you happy 10 times
Dave
out of
Brigger's
10.
definitely proud.
I do not want Dave Brigger mad at me. Shout out to Weed the People who said, you know what? I'll take 3 of them raffle entries.
Yeah, we.
Went to Shari French. Look at you, Weed, giving it to the ladies.
I do my best.
It's the only way you give it to the ladies.
All right,
Come
Weed,
on.
way to
Was that
go.
necessary?
Getting in late.
Weed, I got the full Paulie Walnuts going.
Nate,
You
I worked
do.
I worked from 2:30 to 11 p.m. Sorry that I have to work, and my whole life doesn't revolve
Got
around
that big
going
head
to
of hair
games.
going, Glenn.
Clancy looks like he's about to steal a football from a bunch of neighborhood kids.
Oh, wow. There you go. Peg and Hardy coming in with a good one. I learned Matthew likes terrorists. Maybe.
What?
Greg, I don't watch wrestling anymore. I just stay up to date with it on Instagram and YouTube so I could talk with my nephew.
Johnny watches wrestling, Greg.
Johnny's
Yeah,
big on
Johnny
it.
loves
Johnny will
wrestling.
give me my wrestling info.
Yeah,
out
for
to Rick
real,
Kent.
Rick, that was the good luck charm tonight.
This thing, it swims on me. It's really big on me. It's an extra large.
Nice.
Only for game night.
You'll grow into it,
Good night,
right?
everybody.
I will not, Weed. I will not grow into it. That's where you're wrong.
That's the best when you're growing out of shirts and they're not tight. They're like, oh, this is too baggy. I can't wear this. This was skin tight on me, like up here in the season, and now it's
Yeah,
like,
now it fits perfect.
This
yeah.
was once snug on me, this big giant shirt, many years ago.
ladies and
Back in
gentlemen,
the old Jimmy the
enjoy the
Flies.
weekend.
Jimmy
Enjoy all the
Snicket.
games. Enjoy the basketball. Go Nuggets. I had $14 in crypto. I put on the Nuggets a couple weeks ago. I was like, you know what? I can bet on futures. $200 my way if the Nuggets win on Sunday.
I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
Knicks. I don't know who they'd rather face. Maybe it would be the Nuggets.
Worry about the Pacers first, sir.
Nah, I'm just saying, hypothetically.
Edwards is a
Got a
problem.
bunch of night
Jokic
owls
is a
in the
problem.
chat. Artie's staying up all night.
It's always a party with Peggy and Artie.
10
It
a.m.
is. They
I
party all
got to
night.
be up at 7:30 for work. I work multiple jobs, my friend. If
10
I didn't
a.m.,
have
Artie.
to, I'd hang out. Sorry to disappoint everybody.
10 a.m. 25.
Everybody
Ladies and gentlemen.
donate to the National Raccoon Association, please. Everybody donate.
God, that's
I'm
funny.
I'm trying to get a baby raccoon for
Wait,
myself.
can you move your head to the right a little bit? That's your left, dumbass.
It's if the camera's flipped.
Come back and put it in front of the raccoon. Stand up.
Come on, dude.
It's another National R Word Association now that you're there. There we go.
That's bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lane impersonations.
This is Bobby in his orange chair. See, this is him. I like to come around. Look at my wife. No, I mean, I'm Neil. I saw that game, and I was in my nuts. How could they not win? I'm upset right now, going bonkers with a cigar in my mouth. I was watching it, and the record's like 10-3 now. You know? Let me just go step out the window right now. I'm Charles. With the hat on.
Oh, wow. That's fast. Yeah, you could do. All right, hold on. Let's do Alan. Do you want to do a impersonation of me?
Good evening. Before I start this show, these are the advertisements. Custom best bourbon that you could get for just 99 cents for the you get 50% off anytime you go to like Buffalo Wild like wings for any Jets game. or Giants game. We're gonna go take some callers now. Bobby, are you there? I don't think he's there. I think he's in a dark spot.
Would you be able to do an impersonation of Jake?
You know how it counts down to the beginning of the show and go, good evening. I'll have shows on for 2 days. I had one this morning with Jeff Parsons. And the merch store, anything that you could get from the merch store is you get for any, like, if you become a member. The first call we go to is Bobby, midnight. Hi, Jake. Hi, Bobby. Oh, you look happy. Can we see your cat? Okay, I'll show you my cat. Oh, the kitty cat. I can do this all day.
Can you do an impersonation of Robert C?
Don't worry, but his hair's never clean. He looks like a guy from Monster Inc.
Are you going to race shows at MetLife Stadium in the parking lot of 40-yard dash?
Do you know the national anthem?
Oh, say, and I live by the light, and so bright at the twilight's last evening.
I don't know how to put this, but